Cut it off. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Glad we could all come together this beautiful evening. KLB! Audit. Nah. Oh, yeah. What up, KLB? How we doing? Wolverine looked good, but that God of War, that might be the most beautiful game I've ever seen in my life. That shit looked unbelievable, dog. And people are complaining about it. It's crazy. That shit looks gas. They were moving in that shit. They was getting busy. Busy. And I'm all for mythology, bro. Sekhmet and Bexi, the Mongolian and Egyptian gods of war. Woo! Santa Monica was really like, oh, y'all want more pantheons, huh? Well, fuck it. We'll do them all. It is a way for them to, like, shortcut or, like, so we don't go 20 years telling the same story over and over and over and over again. You know. With Kratos. But my man Kratos, he finally gets a day off and people are complaining. Like, bro, can he rest for a minute? Shit. Had 2 wives die, a daughter die, his son damn near. Like, give the man a break. He deserves a break. And he's going to get one. But his wife? No. She goes to super hell. Which is hilarious. It's like not funny, but it is funny. You know what I mean? It is, but it's not, but it is, but it ain't. Because it was a woman? Of course. Of course. These people don't actually play the games. That's what y'all got to understand about Twitter and LARPers. If they played God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, they would know that she is a monster. The Leviathan axe was hers. She fought Thor to a standstill. She fought Kratos when she first met him. She is no slouch. She don't play. And besides, I've always said this, and there's tons of examples of this. Just because somebody's the main character of a game or a show or a movie does not mean the show, the game, or the movie is going to... How do I say this? They are not necessarily the most interesting part of the show, the movie, or the game. This has happened over and over and over again. And my favorite example, I know it's a cartoon, it's a kid's show. Avatar: The Last Airbender. As interesting as the air nomads and what happened to them and Aang being gone and what happened, him running away, being frozen for 100 years, that show does not work without Ozai, Uncle Iroh, Azula, and Zuko. They're the 4 best characters in the show. But it's called Avatar: The Last Airbender because it's about Aang, because he's so it's about him. But those 4, well, really 3, because we don't get a ton about Ozai, but Uncle Iroh and Zuko's relationship, and they're the most interesting part of that show. It's not even close. The only thing that's interesting about Aang is, well, he's the last airbender and, you know, spiritual. Blah, blah, blah. But they make the show go. The best episodes are with them. Zuko alone is one of the best episodes, and it has nothing to do with anything. He's just by himself, you know. So, like, with Lao Fei, it's like, yeah, Fei's the main character, obviously. It's named after her. But as soon as the other gods of war step in the frame, all the shit goes out the window for me, because it's like, oh, shit, we're doing the thing. Like, I can kind of see where they're going, and it's very interesting. I don't even play the God of War games, but I'm, like, invested in the lore, because I've watched the playthroughs, and that is so cool to me. Big budget. Who thought we were going to see a Mongolian, like a lesser-known deity like that in a God of War game? Like, bro, they've done Greek and Norse. We thought it was going to be Egyptian next, which Sekhmet is in the game. But like, here comes a Mongolian God of War that flies out of. You're like, holy shit, you know. So it looks more interesting to me than the last 2 God of War games. Fight me. Like, Norse is cool. Thor, Odin, everybody, Loki, you know, Heimdall, everybody. But the Egyptian pantheon mugs the fuck out of the Norse pantheon. It just does. Like Ra and Sobek, Krishna, Sekhmet, Anubis. It just, they're... So we'll see. Anyways, this isn't about this. It's about Battlefield. Yeah, okay. Well, they didn't give a date for Lao Fei. So I think that was smart of them to do. So you need to play Ragnarok? Yeah. I need to play them both. I played the other God of War games when I was younger. I know what happens. I mean... But yeah, it isn't. Can Kratos get a break? Let him get a break. I understand it, though, you know. And people are so stupid. Like, the discourse on Twitter, like, people have a hard time understanding. Like, they don't, like, media literacy is at an all-time low. It is really at an all-time low because people believe in the God of War universe, Kratos is the only God of War. We've had 5 games, actually 6 if you count. I think Ascension's the 4th one, technically. But I think they wiped that from canon or something like that. So you have God of War 1, 2, and 3, 2018, and Ragnarok. So it's 5. And the game slaps you in the face saying, hey, Kratos wasn't the God of War. He usurped Ares to become the God of War. After he destroyed whatever happened in Greece, he no longer holds that title or that station. He has not been the God of War of the last 2 games. And people don't... They've told you that explicitly in your face. He hasn't been the God of War for a long time in that universe. And so people are like, oh, it's... Yeah, of course it's his story. We get all that. I understand. We understand. But as soon as 2 more Gods of War step into the frame... Hello? The actual Gods of War in their pantheons. No offense, Kratos, but Ares was, you know. Because they didn't play the games. Like, people play these videos. I'm telling y'all right now, the way people engage with, like, Ragnarok just slaps you in the face, bro. I mean, he literally gets a new title in Ragnarok. I'm not going to spoil it for you, Caleb, because you haven't played the game, but he is quite literally in a different part in his journey. Like, that God of War shit is been over with. That's just the title, because it was the title. So, I get it, though. People want to see Kratos. I want to see Kratos, too. Hey, he's a dope character. He's a great character. He's an awesome character. Like, he's a great character. And we see him in the Lao Fei trailer. It opens with him and Atreus. It literally opens at the beginning of God of War 2018 with him and Atreus. They remind you immediately, this is part of Kratos' world. Immediately, boom, we're right back. Kratos is right there. There's Atreus. Later on in the trailer, he pops up and helps her up because of, like, you know, she's hallucinating or whatever. You know, whatever. And he disappears. Like, they are going to play with him. He's going to play the role that she plays in Ragnarok. You know, flashbacks, visions, you know. I might just buy it just because of I might play it just because these, like, it looks interesting. Like, the God of War universe, all the pantheons being confirmed to be, like, real. I say all, but I mean, Mongolian God of War, Egyptian God of War. Who says we don't get more African gods, Japanese, Chinese, you know, like. And apparently they're all, like, fighting over power in that place that they're trapped. That is so interesting to me. Because they have, like, conflicting powers. So it's like, yeah. And the character designs, that shit is so fire. And it's beautiful, too. To look, it's just like, God, bro. Again, just because a character is the main character or something doesn't mean Naruto's another one for all my anime fans out there. As interesting as Naruto is, him being a Shinchuriki, who are his parents? He wants to be Hokage. What is the nine-tailed fox? What are the tailed beasts? All these questions, all this stuff going on, and the Uchihas are head and shoulders above anything he's got going on. And when you watch the show, every time an Uchiha's on the screen, you're like, oh my God, what are they going to do next? What are they going to say? Every time when I was watching the show, every time Itachi came on the screen, I was like, oh my, I would literally set up in my chair. I did the meme. I did the lean forward. I'm like, and I'm like, oh, I need more. And then he would come, because they're just more interesting. It could be the same way for Lao Fei. Like, she's just a vehicle to tell a story, right? Even if it's about her, or if it's, like, as soon as Sekhmet and them step into frame, it's like, bro, you got me. I don't know what you... I may get a PS5 Pro for GTA. I think a lot of people are going to do that. Anyways. I need to start getting on here and just hitting record and ripping commentaries. Because I can talk about shit outside of Battlefield all day. But I can talk about Battlefield all day, too. But it's like... The complaints for this stuff is just hilarious. It's like, bro, you're getting another God of War. Bro, if you don't think if you don't think Kratos is going to be in the game, I don't know what to tell you. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. If you think for 1 second, and they already showed him in the trailer, in the gameplay, twice, but if you don't think he's going to be all up in the game, his influence, and this is his influence is going to be all up and down in this game. I guarantee it. Anyways. But no, people don't. The amount of cutscene skippers and dialogue skippers in the gaming space is ridiculous. Sorry, I ranted. It's just, people are so fucking stupid. He's going to be all up in the game. His influence. Hello? It's a place where gods who die go. What is Kratos known for? Killing the Greek pantheon. Killing some of the Norse pantheon. Because he had to. Because he was they wouldn't leave him alone. Hello? And guess what's going to happen when they find out who Faye is? Conflict. Boom, there's your game. We might run into Zeus, Ares, Aphrodite, Hermes. They might just blow their load with Lao Fei. Atreus of... Oh, dude. I don't know. I think if they do an Atreus game, it'll be after a Kratos game. So, like, we'll go Lao Fei, God of War, whatever, with Kratos, and then... I will say that Lao Fei is a test to see if they are able to kind of open up to other characters in Kratos's... It is a test. I think it does, too. And I might just buy it out of spite. Anyways, what do we got for Battlefield today? So I believe it was yesterday that they had a live Q&A in Discord, and this is like a rundown of it, I think. I think the Q&A is down here somewhere. Yep, look at all these questions, and look at this. These are all questions and answers. This might take a while. Are we going to read all of this, though? Because the first part of this, we already know what's like. We already know naval warfare. We already know all of this. Wake Island, 2026 roadmap. We know proximity chat's coming. We know server browsers coming in Season 5, which is crazy. Because that's in the fall when every game possible is coming out. in September and October. Literally, there are days. I don't know if you guys saw like the schedule after the Sony or after the State of Play, but there are days in September that have 3-4 PlayStation Studio, like PlayStation exclusive games coming out on the same day because they are avoiding GTA 6 like the fucking plague. Like the plague. Like we said they would. Which is why Laufey didn't get a date, and it'll probably be pushed to 27. Or do you think Sony? Do you think because Sony has a GTA deal, with Rockstar, do you think they have the balls? Do you think they have the cojones to put Laufey out on like November 4th? I think that would be that would be pulling your dick out and putting it on the table. I mean, that would be laying meat if they did something like that. And because what you can do is you can be the bridge, you can be the appetizer to GTA. Like people are gonna be like, "Oh shit, GTA 6 comes out in 3 weeks. How about God of War Laufey? Oh fuck yeah, brother! I'll beat this, and then boom, I'll be lathered up for GTA 6." So I don't know. Anyways, here from TikTok. Hey, Phantom7, appreciate you. Definitely getting it. What are your thoughts on Wolverine? I thought it looked good. I think here's the thing. I don't like Insomniac's like art style that much. I think the Spider-Man games look good. Miles, Spider-Man 1, 2, and then the Miles game. But I know it's not done. It didn't come out until September. But the beginning of that, it looks kind of like, I don't like their character. The chase scene was awesome. I think Wolverine looks good though. But there's some stuff I'm just like, ugh, this looks like puke. And then they would cut to like the chase scene. I'm like, oh my God, this looks really good. It's not done, obviously, but yeah, I liked the Wolverine. I liked almost everything they showed. Silent Hill looked good. That Ill games looked crazy. Obviously Laufey, that shit was off the chisane. People are complaining about that, bro. That shit, bro. You don't get video games that look like that that often. That is a $200 million+ game you're looking at and you're complaining. The voice acting, the character designs, the animation, like that shit is incredible. Anyways. But yes, so we already knew all of this. I mean, we can go over it if you guys want to. We already saw this roadmap. We know proximity chat's coming. This is all old news. They're capping it at 100 members. Yikes, they did that in BF1, I believe. Was it capped at 100 members in BF4 too? I can't remember. We knew multiplayer ranked was coming. Obviously, we know Cairo Bazaar is coming. The Discord. So what do you guys want to do? You guys want to go over all this stuff at the bottom, or do we want to jump straight to the Q&A? I mean, it's up to y'all. I can read all the other stuff, but the Q&A is I mean, look at this. It is juicy. Look at this. Juicy. It's juicy, boys and girls and theys and thems and z's and zers, whatever makes you comfortable. It is a juicy Q&A is better. Okay. I mean, we already know all this is coming. We just get confirmations of like seasonal stuff. So like the Blackwell Fields and Sobek reworks are coming in season 5. We knew multiplayer ranked was coming. We just don't know when. Cairo Bazaar is coming next week. We knew platoons were coming, so it's confirmed we're up to 100 members. Cool. We knew the server browser was coming, not until season 5, though, bro. This fall, September and October, if you're like a real gamer, not like me, but if you're like a real gamer, you have to be like frothing at the mouth. The amount of games that are coming out September and October. Like, it's a ton. And a ton that look good, too. Especially in September. Obviously, we knew proximity chat was coming. So, we knew all this stuff. They kind of hammer out some seasons and some dates. So, this isn't really interesting to me, to be honest. The Q&A part, I watched a little bit of Ender's stream when he was going over this in the Discord. And there were some people in there grilling the fuck out of them. And they were answering the questions. And so this will be interesting. Big Fry confirmed War Dogs is good. If they don't have controller support, I'm just not gonna play it. I can't, bro. Mouse and key. I get worked up makes me angry. Anyways, do I do the YouTube intro right here, or do I do it post? I'd probably do it in post and just edit it into the video. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we don't need to go over all this. I made a video about all this when we first got the roadmap. By the way, Suru Reef being bigger than Golmud, first of all, this doesn't look bigger than Golmud. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Unless all the way from back here, all the way back behind where you can't even see the picture is all playable, then yeah. But I feel like the spawn is like right here, and then that'll obviously be a spawn. Will this be a spawn? I don't know. It looks cool. I'm a sucker for island maps. And then Wake Island, who gives a fuck? Anyways, let's go to the Q&A. I'll do it later. I'm going to go ahead and hit record, though, if I even make this into a video. All right. Our recent Discord live Q&A received more than 1,000 questions within the first 30 minutes, and we answered as many as we could during the live session. We're continuing to review the questions we didn't get to with teams across Battlefield Studios, and we will look for opportunities to address more topics through future community updates, update notes, and other Battlefield channels. Some questions in this recap have been edited or combined from their original Discord post for brevity, clarity, and readability. All right, here we go. Ready? Question, when will jet loadouts come to the live game? What? Jet customization is an important feature for us and something we're looking to support in future seasons. We'll have more details later. Okay. Do you have an approximate time for when the reworks of Blackwell Fields and New Sobek City will be released? We have a team working on these improvements right now. Our plan is to test these changes through BF Labs later this year with a goal to have the maps in Season 5. So what's interesting about this is if you count Blackwell Fields and Sobek City reworks as like new experiences, we're technically getting 5 maps, 3 new ones, 2 reworks in one season, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, Season 5, the reworks, they're targeting Season 5. Doesn't mean it will happen. Anyways, are you currently reviewing recon balance or considering adjustments for spotting mechanics and future updates? Class balance, like most of the core gameplay balance, is something that we're constantly reviewing. With the changes that we've been making to soldier visibility, we will be keeping a close eye on how spotting performs moving forward, which is very tied to recon class. We also have some improvements that we're looking at to make it easier to see enemy recon drones, as their icons are unintentionally too difficult to see over distances than intended, which will come later in Season 3. Okay, cool. Little class rebalance. We like that. Question, are there any plans to bring back the ability to throw grenades? Oh, hey. Good question. That's the one thing I didn't like. That's more of an annoying, like, when you're playing, like, meat grinder maps. Yeah, it was in 2042. Why is it not in BF6? Also, being spotted and being told that you're spotted was in a game 10 years ago. Why is it not in BF6? I digress. We've been seeing a lot of feedback around the desire to see the grenade throwback feature come back. We're very interested in trying this feature again on Battlefield Labs, as we'd like to evaluate how it impacts the core loop and the effectiveness of grenades in general. We don't want to promise it will come back, but we're looking into it. Okay. Can you share an update on when players can expect to see boats in Battlefield 6? Naval warfare is arriving in Season 4. We knew that. Dumb question. So be sure to check out the new season when it launches if you're a fan of boats. That's funny. Question, are there any plans to expand the casual experience with additional modes in the future? Ban this guy. Ban this guy. Ban this guy. Ban him. Ban him. This is the easiest Battlefield maybe ever. I prove it every day on stream. When I don't want to try, I throw a thermal scope on a DRS and go 55-2. Brother, you can simplify this game very easily. Why are we adding casual modes into a casual game? On top of that, the regular multiplayer doesn't have ranked yet. So it's already a casual playlist, and then you're adding in more casual playlists. It's Jover. We always monitor player engagement with these modes, and we see that casual breakthrough is appreciated by players. We are adding casual Battle Royale in Season 3 Phase 3 to provide the entry point that is less sweaty for our players inside Redsec. Whoa. Yeah, so ranked Redsec will be the only playable thing, because normal Redsec will be unplayable because all the I So you're telling me we're gonna have a casual, quads, solos, and duos. We're gonna have a normal, regular, quads, solos, and duos, and then you're gonna have ranked quads. Man, I sure hope the matchmaking doesn't take a hit. I hope it doesn't take us 15 minutes to get into a game. I don't understand it, bro. I do not understand this. Like okay, let's go ahead and let me rant for just like give me like 60 seconds. FPS, no matter what you do, any kind of player versus player game, period, but FPS in this situation are inherently, as casual as Battlefield is, a competitive in game mode because I'm trying to kill you. You're trying to kill me. I'm trying to take this objective. You're trying to defend the objective. It is inherently one of us trying to one up the other, which breeds shit talking, teabagging, shooting bodies. You know how we do. Because it is inherently competitive because I'm trying to win. You're trying to win. Competing. So no matter what you do, you can run all you want. You can run to the casual playlist. But guess what? Guess who can just follow you into a casual playlist? Me. And then what happens when people like me, who are, I'd say I'm pretty decent at the game, follow you into the casual playlist? You then go on Discord. You then go on Reddit. You go on Twitter, whatever social media platform you like. You complain that the casual mode isn't casual enough. And then DICE is going to go, well, I mean, we gave you what you like. We gave you what you wanted in the modes that you wanted. BR, breakthrough, all these. What do you want us to do? We can't just. I mean, if you want to play against bots, go to Portal. That's probably what they'll say. And then it's like it'll never be enough. That's why you don't placate to requests like this. And they're doing it, and it will like. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. You can make this game very easy for yourself. Look, like, I don't get it, bro. I mean, this game's visibility is so bad. The TTK is so fast. The thermal scopes are so OP. You can literally, I do it on stream. Whenever I get upset, contaminated, breakthrough, thermal DRS. 50, 60 kills, between 5 and 8 deaths. And I'm not doing anything. I'm just head glitching a rock. Brr, brr, reload. Oh, guys pushing me on my right. Let me just hold the ADS. Brr, you're dead. Okay, I died. Whoop-de-doo, get revived. Head glitched a rock, 4 more kills. Like, you can casualize the game for yourself, but no, it's not enough. If somebody slides around a corner and kills you, it's too sweaty. If somebody jumps around off a building and kills you, it's too sweaty. If somebody's better than you, it's too sweaty. Now, there are instances in lobbies where it's like, holy fuck, this is unplayable. I understand. I leave games like that all the time. I can assess within 1 or 2 deaths and how people are killing me, and I get it, bro. I get it. I will leave too. But there are games where I'm like, oh, these guys think, oh, y'all think y'all are like that, and then I'm like, I get that feeling like, oh, okay, where I want to fight back. But if you keep casual, like it's a never-ending cycle of, because what you really want, and this is the thing about, like, dude, I'm telling you, I can rant about. This is the thing about SBMM and SBMM culture, especially in Call of Duty and other games. They say you don't want SBMM because you want to stomp on noobs. Okay, that's not what anybody says. We just want it to be random, like FPS has been for a long time. Not anymore, unfortunately. So if I get into a lobby against a 6-stack on Black Ops 2 who are all running support streaks and one guy's running kill streaks and we're getting pummeled, it is what it is. Guess what? There's a roll of the dice that the next game, we will be the ones. Like, it's supposed to be random to a point. Obviously, you want a little bit of balance, which Battlefield has done an okay job of in the past. Not great in BF6, if we're being honest. But why do you want SBMM? Why do you want a casual playlist? You want to feel like you're the one stomping on the noobs. So I'm the bad guy because I want to stomp on noobs, but it's okay because you want to stomp on noobs who aren't real. They're bots. They're NPCs. Oh, but I don't have time to play. Brother, I have taken, I'm not joking, weeks, months off of past battlefields, come back, top frag. I've taken weeks off. This BF6 launched. I played it for 3 days, didn't play for 2 weeks I'm not going to explain the circumstances. I just came back and was still rubbing sack on people in Redsec and in multiplayer. It took me, get back in the motion, but it didn't take me long. Like, your idea of, like, having fun is the same idea, just downscaled to a certain level. Because you want to feel like you're awesome too, and you're the main character, and you're top fragging. But against bots? Really? Is that what gives you dopamine? Well, half bots, half real people. My bad. You're the same way. So you asking for casual playlists, brother, you just want the same feeling without the challenge that is associated with getting that feeling in the first place. If it's 24v24 in Breakthrough, and it's 24 real people, and I'm dominating, I'm going up against people who have a chance against me, and I'm still putting foots in ass. That's a good feeling. Does it feel good to, like, you just want the same thing, but you don't want the people you're shooting at to fight back? In the same vein that, you don't want you don't want it because you just want to smash on noobs. So do you, but your noobs aren't real. At least the noobs I want to smash on have a chance. They can look up a loadout video. They can look up a controller settings video. They can look up a mouse and key. They can look up a sense, the setting, the graphics. They can look all that up and instantly get better. Bots are pre-programmed to stand out in the middle of the street and sometimes laser you. But most of the time to just give you free licks. Which is what you're accusing people like me who have enough brain cells to rub together to heat our internal cortex to be able to shoot back, right? You're accusing me of this casual. It is already a casual playlist to begin with. That's why it's normal and there's ranked. There's ranked in Redsec already. So the other playlists, by what can we surmise if we use our thinking caps? If there's a ranked Redsec quads, and then we scroll over, and there's a quads and duos and solos coming, and it doesn't say ranked next to it, we can then use our noodles, right? Really, I mean, it's hard to use our noodles, but we can then use our noodles to go, this must be the more laid back, more casual, more relaxed version of that may be a little bit easier, maybe have some lesser experienced players in it. But no, we need it plastered on our foreheads. We need it tattooed across the screen. Battle for Redsec, casual. Not only do we need it plastered and tattooed across the screen, we need it to be a 100-player lobby with 50 bots in it. So I can get some feel goods. They don't shoot back. But I'm the bad guy for wanting to roll you. But you want to roll things that they don't have a brain to think. Anyways, I'll stop ranting. I might just clip that out and upload it. I feel like I'm cooking. Am I cooking, chat? We aren't as goated as JustGav. You know what's crazy? I'm ass compared to a lot of players, dude. I'm terrible compared to a lot of these streamers on mouse and I'm ass. And that's the funniest part about all of this. I'm not that good. I'm just better than you who asked for shit like this. Not you, not you, KLB. You know what I mean? There's levels to this, and you either accept that there's levels to this and play the game, or you don't. Why do we have to keep noobing and casualizing and noobing and just hammering down what makes the game the game? Why do we have to keep doing that? And see, it's funny because we were talking about Laufey earlier, Wum. and KLB. We were just talking about that. What's the correlation I'm trying to make? Hold on. Let me think. I had it. I lost it. Never mind. Anyways, I had it and I lost it all of a sudden. We keep noobing and casualizing and doing all this, turning the game into a homunculus, of a shell of itself, because it will never be good enough until I'm on top and all you sweats, all you whatever, nerds, no job, no bitches, no hoes, no prospect, whatever you want to call me. I don't care. Whatever you want to hurl at me, no shower. What the guy saying the other day? I don't take showers. Okay. Whatever. It'll never be enough, because you know why it will never be enough. I'm just all over the place. I don't care. Because I can follow you into the casual playlist and ruin your day. You think you can escape sweaty players or good players? They can go into that playlist too. You cannot be saved. I'm going to come for you. I'm coming for you. When this playlist drops for Redsec, and I might even do it after this. If the should we go into casual breakthrough and terrorize? We need to get in a Discord call with like 15 streamers in all of our communities and just hop into casual one day and destroy them and ruin your day. So then you can go on Discord, go on Twitter, go on Reddit, and complain, because it will never be enough. I'm going to terrorize you. And if I get killed or if I die, so what? I'm still coming for you. We can, if I'm telling you, as a community, we can band together and shut this shit down. And also keep the lobby to, KLB. I was just thinking. I was just thinking something in that vein. If they do something like that, KLB, I will quit Battlefield cold turkey. I'm not joking. We will, all these games that just got revealed, we got Summer's Games Fest tomorrow. We got the PC Gaming Show on Saturday. We got Xbox Showcase on Sunday. You do some shit like, I dare you, any of you, whoever asked this question, I dare you to go on Reddit, Twitter, Discord, and insinuate something like having a KD limiter on a mode. I'm done. I wipe my hands of you, because it's over. But guess what I can do? I can get a new account, drive that account to a 0.2, and go in the lobby and terrorize you. You cannot escape. Come here. I need those freebies. I need those feel goods. I need to get a 3-piece, whip out my pistol, headshot, 4-piece, clip it, put it on TikTok. You're not going to escape that. No. But if they do something like reverse boosting, yep. And this is why all of these people who talk about Call of Duty this, Call of Duty that, you better be careful what you wish for. You better be careful. Whoever asked this question, you better be careful what you wish for, dog, because there is no hiding. You cannot hide. There is a workaround for all this. The casual mode, if I went into multiple streamers' chats right now or DM them on Discord and Twitter, and I said, can we terrorize this playlist for 2 hours? They'd probably be like, that'd be awesome content. I'd be like, yeah, you're right. I might just do it. I might just start shooting my shot. Yo, let's all squad up and terrorize this casual playlist when it drops. Terrorize it. 8-stack. Level 500 to 1,000. All just fucking... Ugh. I don't know. Maybe I might just put this out there to the masses, because we need to shut this shit down immediately. If it turns in, but if you court death, it will come for you. Don't court death. You are courting the death of your game by asking questions. This is a slippery slope, dog. I'm telling you. Be careful what you wish for. Any additional modes? You see, casual breakthrough wasn't enough. Casual conquest isn't enough. I needed casual Redsec too. With 50 real people, 50 bots. I might just make it my glorious purpose on this earth to go into these playlists and terrorize. I will be a terrorist. They gonna have my face up on a billboard somewhere with a bounty on it. Like, this is One Piece. 1 million rubies. Whatever the I've only watched like 60 episodes. Whatever. I'm gonna be in the bingo book from Naruto. Oh, a cloud ninja, the land of the Negroes. It's 20. No, it's not. No, it's not. We'll come back to this. No, it's not. 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 Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Proximity chat, run platoon, Carol Bazaar, multiplayer rank. Where is it? Where is it? Where's it? Redsec, right. Hold on. Let me read. Platoons only be 100. I kind of understand, but multiplayer ranked. Okay, we'll come back. Are there any? Okay, where'd you see that at? One. Farming free wins and casual Redsec. Yep. Where'd you read that at, One? Anyways, back to my rant. Listen, as long as they keep it, I've been worked up. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. As long as it doesn't get to the point where we start locking out a player base from these casual playlists, okay. I'm okay. Okay. That's okay. But that's where the buck stops, buddy. You put a KD, SPM, score per minute, a KD, score per minute, whatever on these casual modes. I'm going to smurf first. I'm going to get an account, probably buy it on PC and get an account on PC, hook the controller up, and terrorize. I will reverse boost and terrorize you. Do it if you want to. I can't believe you put that in. Who said? Was that you, KLB? Yeah. I can't believe you put that out into the world, the aether. You put it out there, and now my mind's spinning. It's spinning. This one question just sent me into a death spiral, because this is Pandora's box. This question is this is Pandora's box. This one question can be its own. This one oh my god. Yeah. We have to be Saddam Hugav. Al-Gava. I will start a terroristic group for Battlefield, and we will do what needs to be done. But I'm telling you, man. You better be careful what you wish for. Keep going down this road of trying to casualize. And here's the thing. Just go play a single player game where you go play Wolverine, where you get to slice up and it look like NPCs. Go play Laufey, where you get to beat up gods and shit. It's awesome. Looks awesome. Why do you have to come into Battlefield and go, yeah, can I not play against real people, please? I just want to get home at night and crack open a beer and not have to do anything. It's like, well, this isn't the game. Why are you playing why are you playing Battlefield? Like, I'm confused. War Dogs? I just can't get behind the mill, which I understand. They said it's not a hardcore mill sim. They remember it's a video game, blah, blah, blah. We get all that, but the casual playlist shit, as long as it stays, as long as I'm able to enter it at any time, okay, cool. That's fine. I don't mind. But if you give someone an inch, like this guy, This guy right here. I don't know your name. I could go back in the Battlefield Discord and look because I have access to go back and look at these things. What? Who said that? I could go look up this person's name if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to do it. Man, fuck that. Yes, I am. And then I'm going to cross-reference it on Twitter and all these social media platforms, and I'm going to eventually find your player profile. And when I find your player profile, I'm then going to add you, and oh, yeah, I'm going to terrorize. No, I'm not going to do all that, but I will find your player profile. Don't think I won't. Don't think I won't. But, ban this guy, chat. And the fact that they're adding casual BR when there's already a casual BR Redsec, that's why there's a difference between ranked and regular, is a problem for me. I apologize for the rant, but this question right here is what will kill this game. Well, it's already, it's not dead. I wouldn't call BF6 dead, but brother, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like, why are you playing FB? Like, we all sucked at one point. We might all still suck. I suck comparatively to other people. Do I suck to the vast majority of the player base? No. But do I suck compared to the top? Yeah. Am I limited by the using a controller? Am I nerfing myself potentially? Probably. Am I as good as I could be? No. Do I really want to get down and dirty and get way better at Battlefield? I feel like I'm as good as I can be without it ruining my life, without my hair falling out of my head. But this whole, I don't even want to read this shit. Makes me want to throw up in my mouth. I don't even want to read the rest, bro. That just suck by myself. True. I get owned by Taverico. Doesn't matter to me. Well, I mean, he is on a different. He's like level 2, bro. He plays 10 hours a day. I would expect him to be good at the game. All right, I'm done with my rant. Can you share an update on proximity chat? Yes, we have the first iteration of proximity chat coming during season 4. We're excited to get this feature into your hands and to continue iterating on the feature alongside you. For now, we also wanted to share that there will be mode-specific rules that will define whether enemies can or cannot hear you. Interesting. Great. Now stream snipers will really ruin everything. Will proximity chat be available in both Redsec and multiplayer modes? Proximity chat will be both Redsec and multiplayer. Will arrive late in Season 4 as the first iteration before we evolve it with players. There will be mode-specific rules. Okay, will we get an improved thermal 3.0 scope or 4.0 scope? Oh, now this guy's a ball knower. Hey, if they make the reticle the same on the 3.0 as the 1.5, oh my God. At the moment, we're not planning changes thermal scopes. Yikes. The housing is intentionally a bit bulkier, of course. That's part of the trade-off for the visibility advantage thermals provide. As for 4.0 version, there's nothing to announce right now, but we're always monitoring feedback and gameplay data around optics balance. Well, here's my feedback, if anybody there is listening. The 1.5 is the best optic in the game, and it's not really close. Outside of up-close combat, it's the best at medium range. And long range, 100+ meters is not out of the question for the 1.5. Like, I'm lasering people. More of a gunplay problem, but the sight's OP. We'll see any more operations this year. We are looking at bringing in more operations in future seasons, as we will be bringing back Operation Augur. We will communicate later on the details of which maps and what improvements will be made to the mode. I mean, Operation Cairo is obviously coming with Siege of Cairo and Cairo Bazaar. That's a layup. They don't like to take layups sometimes, but, you know, they have to chuck it from half court and miss. Are there plans to bring big map changing revolutions back in future map editions? He's talking about levolutions? I think he used the wrong word. We're looking at massive destructions of set pieces in some of the Season 5 maps. Those set piece destructions will have an impact. Okay, wow. Them confirming levolution making a comeback in future seasons? Interesting. I mean, technically, on Merak Valley, we already have a levolution. Trying to think. Let's see. Merak Valley has one. There's no other map that has a levolution type thing in the game. I thought Golmud would with the train, but nope. I thought we'd be able to like crash the train and then it becomes like a static point, but no. Blackwell Fields, nope. Nope. There's no other levolution in the game. Of course, the bannable offense. With the introduction of console-only crossplay as a feature of Redsec ranked, oh yeah, I forgot that's coming. Is the team considering bringing console-only crossplay as an optional setting to the core multiplayer experience, given how frequently it has been requested by console players since 2042, and how common it has become in other FPS titles? We have discussed a console-only option, but there are drawbacks to having this. Mainly, it adds another matchmaking pool for our players. Whoa, wait a minute. No. Let me read the left. Let me read the left. Read the rest. Holy shit. We do always try to prioritize matching console players with other console players. If possible, we will then also allow PC players to join to fill up a server to avoid matchmaking time. Wait a minute. This is contradictory. This is contradictory to what we read a couple questions ago. What did we read a couple questions ago, chat? Somebody tell me. I'll wait. I'll wait for the delay. What did we just read that I ranted on for a good 10 to 15 minutes? What did we just read? This is a contradictory. They just contradicted themselves within 3 or 4 questions. What did we just read? What did I just talk about with matchmaking taking longer because of these playlists? What did we just read? You're contradicting yourself. They do not play their game or talk to each other. What did I just read off that I ranted about? You cannot talk about adding playlist after playlist after playlist after playlist, casual playlist, and then come up in a couple questions later and say, oh, we don't want to do console only for all the modes because it'll shrink the matchmaking pool and extend the matchmaking loading time. You just contradicted yourself in a matter of minutes. Because you are adding more modes. You are adding casual mode to ranked, or to Redsec, even though it already has a casual mode, which is the non-ranked mode. You are already adding more casual modes for the other modes in the mainline multiplayer, and you are already splitting your player base up. So you just lied through your teeth. Oh, we don't want to make them. Yeah, but you're doing it already. Come on. Be consistent. That's all I ask. You are splitting. There's already a ton of modes in the game, which is fine. But you cannot say, we're going to add a casual mode for basically everything in the game, and then come back and say, well, we don't want to split the player pools up too much. What the fuck are you talking about? You are splitting the player pools up already. So the console versus PC shit don't even matter. Fuck it. Do the console-only matchmaking. Do the PC-only matchmaking. Gav, wrong. Matchmaking pools is different from mode splitting. This is console-only pool. It doesn't matter. You're splitting your player base. You cannot say, oh, we don't want to split the matchmaking pools between the platforms, but we'll split the matchmaking pools between the game modes with 3 different modes per game mode. A casual, a normal, and a ranked. What? You're already... Oh, man. It's just a little contradictory. That's all. It just makes me chuckle. It doesn't matter... I just can't believe it, bro. I knew when I saw this, it was going to piss me off. We don't want to split up our matchmaking pools, but we'll keep adding casual playlists to every mode to split up our matchmaking pools. But PC console, that's too far. Whoa, Xbox and PlayStation players. Whoa, that's a step too far. This guy's asking for 2 pools. Dice wants 1 pool and a ton of modes. It doesn't matter. Okay. Do I need to break out paint? Do I need to break out paint? Do I need to break out paint? Because you are taking a piece of meat and you're slicing it, whether you're slicing it vertically or horizontally, you're still slicing it. And what I mean by that is if you have 50,000 people playing your game and you have 10 modes, and those 10 modes have 3 modes associated with them, is that not splitting up your player base already? So why is it a problem to add a 4th mode to all of those? Meaning console only and PC only, which I guess would be 4 and 5. You are already diluting your matchmaking and player base into multiple modes of the same mode. Same playlist, same game mode. Ranked, normal, Redsec, and casual, you are splitting up your player base into 3 modes that are in the same fucking game mode. So what is the difference? Why does it matter if people want to go? You're already doing it for ranked in Redsec. Oh, but multiplayer is a step too far. But we'll keep giving you guys your casual modes. What? PC players want to play with PC players sometimes. Only PC players sometimes. Console shitters on controllers, whatever they play on, want to play against console players because they think that other console players won't shit on them, which is another whole other thing. That's a whole other, because Maxeek will tell you, Broken will tell you, I'll tell you, whoever plays on a controller will tell you, when we turn crossplay off, it's like you're playing a different game. It's like you're playing a different game. It feels like I'm playing a casual mode. Which is why I play crossplay. Obviously for you guys who play on different platforms who want to play. And so, it's a bigger, And so people will come to my chat, oh, you only play console? Yeah. Like, no. Of course I play crossplay. Makes me, better, and it's a bigger, diverse player pool. But, doing console only or PC only matchmaking, that's a step too far, brother. That is a step too far. We will add a normal Redsec mode with quads, duos, and solos coming. We'll add a ranked quads. Who knows if ranked duos or solos is coming? It probably is in the future. And then on top of that, hold on, here's the kicker. We're going to add a casual that's 75% bots of quads, duos, and solos. But console only and PC only, we might split up our player base too much. You have already split your... Brother. Do you see how they just talk over themselves? Is that a better explanation? Of course, Jalal. Brother, that... the state of play with the amount of games coming out in the fall, when all of these changes are going to be implemented, will be the death of this game. For a certain amount of time. Because these are single-player games, so you're going to play it, beat it, and then move back to whatever multiplayer. You know how people do. But... what do you mean, nope? Come on, bro. You know... Brother, I don't know how much more I need to explain it. Already an hour in? I know. And we're not even done ranting. Anyways. Sure, man. We'll split our player base up, but we don't want to split it up. Which countries belong to the coalition that sent Pax Armada to war? You can see a lot of these countries in the intro cinematic of the single player, like France, Spain, Italy. Our plans of future seasons is that the countries behind PAX Armada will take a bigger role, but I won't say any for now. Wow, it's almost like that was Gavin's idea for your seasons to be themed around countries entering or revealing themselves to be aligned with PAX Armada and entering the war and having whole seasons themed around those countries. Man, I tell you, you guys get paid a lot of money to do the obvious. I tell you what, and not do the obvious. I saw this one. I saw this one on Industream. Are any more aim penalties coming for those who just constantly spam jump? We don't have any aim penalties planned right now. That said, movement and gunplay balance are always under review since they're core to the gameplay loop, and we're going to be speaking about the extensively in the coming weeks. If we see it becoming a real issue in data or feedback, we'll take a look. This is a corporate PC way of telling you to get better. This is the most PC way of being like, you can do that too, right? You can also jump, hit a button and jump, and then hit another button and slide. You can also do that too. And do you also know there's sway involved whenever you do slide, jump, and chow somebody? And they're taking the risk of sliding, jumping, and slide and chowing you and taking on all the risks? How dare you want to play the game and move? Get better. That's basically what they just told that guy. Will we ever see a mark as all seen button? Great question. This guy's a knower. We're creating a clear all markers across several menus coming in Season 3 Phase 3. We have some work we are also targeting for a future season to make logic changes across the game to make the appearance of these less oppressive overall. Good question. Quality of life. I like to see it. Stop giving people ideas. True. Console only trash. Maybe KLB. What are the expectations for limb multipliers once it's in a live game? Ooh, good question. We are looking to reward precision more to achieve the fastest time to kill possible with automatic weapons in particular. With what that means in practice that you will be able to kill a player in close range relatively fast, but for that you will need to be a lot more intentional with how you are aiming at a soldier. Aiming for the head or the chest will be key if you want to kill somebody quickly. That's already the key, but okay. And this will be felt in duels in general and also means that you're more likely to survive an engagement. Limb multipliers is not the only thing we are looking at, though. We'll be talking about gunplay very in depth later in Season 3 ahead of the changes going live, so stay tuned. How about we get rid of random recoil and just add spread if you want to control engagement distances? That's my idea. I don't know anything, though. I just play the games. Will proximity chat be tested in the next season, and will it work only between teammates or also between enemies? We already know this. Would it be possible to make more mortar changes? No, real bald. There's some. This is a good balance of shitter, I don't know anything, goo goo gaga baby, and ball knowers. This is very diverse. This is good. Everyone's being heard. This is a good thing. I cannot read upon, apparently. Would it be possible to make more mortar changes? There are a number of mortar balance. How about we just take it out of the game? Just fix it. Stop band-aiding something obvious. Take it out of the game. Also, remove the sweet spot. There are a number of mortar balance iterations targeted in Season 3. And the next set of those, I can't read, of these adjustments will be coming with the next update. These changes are intended to support a fire and move gameplay. Or fire and move game. Have you met Battlefield players? Where players will be punished if they sit on a mortar for a long time and fire. These changes include reducing the health and blocking the APS from being placed nearby. We'll continue to monitor the balance of this gadget to ensure it supports control and doesn't feel oppressive. How will the upcoming server browser coexist with matchmaking? Can we expect a traditional server browser experience? And will matchmaking funnel players into hosted servers to help fill them out? I think Ghost Gaming asked this question. Again, I was watching Ender's stream for a couple of these questions. I think this is what Ghost asked. Shout out Ghost Gaming. We've seen a lot of comments and feedback from players that wanted us to look into some of the things that make Battlefield great. You've seen that through a lot of our updates recently, and the roadmap is also a really large acknowledgement of us delivering what you want the most. I want to give you the ability to decide how you form your communities. The server browser is part of that, and we look forward to its return during Season 5. Ugh, yikes. And sooner within Battlefield Labs. Season 5. Bro, we're not going to get a server browser till October? The fuck? You know what comes out in November? Hello? And it doesn't matter. Two different games. I don't really have anything to say about that other than Season 5. Yikes. Good question. Pretty decent answer. How about we shut Portal down? Take that player base, throw them into the normal matchmaking, and then you can use them to fill hosted servers. My deposit should be hitting any day now. You guys can have that one for free. I've been banging the table for Portal to be shuttled for a while now, and it should be shuttled, especially for the next game. Move along. From a gunplay perspective, is there any deep insight that could be given on the direction of where gunplay is going, specifically in regards to recoil mechanics such as first shot recoil multipliers, base max spread values, and random recoil? Oh, another knower. There's ball. They got ball knowers in the Discord. Ball knowers in the Discord. This is something that we're going to talk about quite openly and in depth soon, so I will not spoil the fun in this Q&A today because it'll be a very long answer. We've been reviewing the state of gunplay in recent months, and we're cooking up some changes on Battlefield Labs that were released in Season 3. Phase 3! We'll give you plenty of details about that before this goes live. Again, remove random recoil. Increase the spread. Do whatever you need to do with spread. And let us get our hands on it, whoever's in Battlefield Labs or in the live game. I'm not in Battlefield Labs, so I wouldn't know. And then we'll, be that as it may. But the random recoil shit, garbage. So any of you guys that are in labs who want to DM me when this update goes live and tell me or show me, that'd be great. I'm not in Battlefield Labs, so. I don't even know what that is, actually. When can we expect the Elite Series? Good question. We're actively building the feature set to make sure that when we launch Elite Series, we do it at a level of quality that meets players' expectations. The Elite Series is coming before the end of the year. Huh? I thought this was going to go on during the summer because you guys take a month off at the end of every year on holiday. It's not going to happen at the end of the year. What is before? Brother, it's June. When June 15th rolls around in 11 days, we will be halfway through the year. Literally. Well, given a day or two, because, 31 days, 30 days, 29, different month. Yeah. But we will be at the inflection point, the halfway point of the year. So, Battlefield 7 must be coming out next year, huh? Anyways. Elite Series coming soon, TM. I don't know. Why is there still no air radar or jet loadout in the game? Good question. Air radar is targeted to be upgraded. We already. Will there be more maps for Gauntlet? I saw this question. I read some of these. I weren't in the Discord. Some of them were. That one was in the Discord. No, they're not doing any more maps for Gauntlet. It's just on Fort Linden as of right now. Can you dive deeper into Platoons or share more insight about the feature coming this year? Platoons is a massive feature that will be delivering progressively across several seasons. On our first release of Platoons during Season 5, we will focus on the foundations of forming a social group where players can easily play together and represent the social group that to the outside world. What? Platoon members can easily play together and get XP bonuses by doing so. You know what I'm tired of? And Call of Duty's been doing this too. I'm tired of companies taking away features that are basic features in their previous games, skipping a game so no features in the next game. The next game after that comes out, and they try to give you back those features as content. Fuck you. How about that? Stop doing that. You've had multiple Battlefield games now where people are like, hey, I think it would be a good idea for you to have a server browser. Nah. Portal is the server browser in 2042. Technically, we had a server browser in BF5, but anyways. And then BF6 comes out, and we're like, hey, man, I think it would be a good idea if you add the server browser back into your video game that keeps your other video games alive for a decade plus. Nah. Portal's the server browser. And now they've got pie on their face. So hopefully in the next game, let me zoom in. Hopefully in the next game, we learn our lesson. That if we touch something hot, ooh, it burn. And we touch it again, ooh, it burn. Maybe we don't keep touching the stove, the hot stove. Ooh, it burn. Maybe we have a server browser in next game. Maybe not at launch. Maybe you want to launch the game, get people's feet wet. 2 weeks later, whatever. Hey, rentable servers, maybe not rentable servers. Who knows? We don't know. But do not touch the hot stove. It will burn. Okay? Thank you, sweetie. Just take my advice. Anyways. Are there any plans to remove mortars from HQ? There are a number of mortar balances. No. I think I read this one. We already read that one. Can you look at it? Why can't you honk the horn while using a controller? Ban this guy. Ban him, not just from my chat. Ban him across the battlefield. All of them, actually. We're answering questions about honking a horn on a controller. Find a local bridge so you can go and see the scenery. It's beautiful out there. If you guys have ever been to your local bridge, it's gorgeous. Look out at the water. You know. Oh, I saw. Why are you so slow with fixing bugs and releasing updates? So this question was actually longer in Discord. It was something like, it's 2026 and other game companies, something he was going, and they actually answered. We are listening, observing how players engage with the game and working to constantly improve the experience. Our priority is to always ensure players have access to the best possible version of Battlefield 6. We do want to improve on this to reduce our time players, and this is something we are actively working on both from a toolset perspective and from a turnaround time to address issues. Good answer. Will you make more realistic skins to stay true to the accuracy of military fatigues? Ban this guy. Actually, I take that back. Ban him, then send him a free copy of Hell Let Loose, Arma 1, 2, 3, and Reforger. What's the new one? War Dogs, Squad. I'm missing one. And yeah, we'll send him. I will buy you, sir, a copy of any of those games that you want. I'll buy you a copy. Which ones? I'll buy all the copies. Which ones do you want? You want them all? Send me your Steam, whatever. I'll buy them and send them to your. Can't you gift on Steam, right? Give me your Steam account and I'll gift them to you. You can go play those games. At what point do we realize that what a live service game is? When do you guys think these people realize after our third live service game in a row? When do you guys think they'll realize like what a live service game is? Like, what do you think? Like, how many more games are we talking? By the way, the skins in this game suck because they're all black, all brown, gray sludge. Like I said, there would be. There's only a handful that are decent. Obviously, the BF4 engineer skin is awesome, but that won't. I mean, that's But all of them kind of look the same to me. People complaining about skins in the big 2026. I just can't, bro. I can't do it. Our goal with character skins is to keep a balance between realistic military skins and skins that take more liberty with milsim realism, like the lights out skins. We will continue following that strategy in future seasons. We're committed to that. Yeah. Gold mode has generally been very well received. Has it? And has become a fast favorite for me. And there are any takeaways from its positive reception or criticisms that you are considering applying in future updates or maps past and future? With remakes, Gold mode proved that retaining the core map fantasy while adapting it to modern gameplay is the right strategy, and we'll continue to using Battlefield Labs to validate that with you. In terms of design philosophy, the improvements we made to Gold mode's lines of sight, cover density, and aerospace are now our baseline. We are actively applying these lessons to our future maps and the upcoming reworks that are releasing during Season 5. Okay? Remove smoke grenades, remove thermals. What? Are there any plans to increase the Little Bird's skill ceiling without making it significantly weaker overall? What feels more important is weapon design and skill expression. I'd love to see Little Bird become more skill-based through weapon design and mechanical depth rather than through direct buffs or nerfs. Regarding Little Bird's skill ceiling, thank you for such a detailed question and proposed solutions. Keeping vehicles accessible for players of all skill levels while providing enough of a skill ceiling for more advanced users is a constant balance we are trying to strike from a gameplay standpoint. Overall, air vehicle skill expression is currently being discussed internally, and we'll continue to test it in Battlefield Labs. Right now, there are no plans we can share just yet. Well, I mean, they did kind of rebalance how the armor works in the game. They buffed the tanks. They adjusted how they move. They spent so they're looking at the vehicles. They've already gone over the ground vehicles for the most part. So I would assume the Little Bird, the attack helicopter, is also getting some love in this next update with thermal gunner sights, which we'll see how that goes. But yeah. Are there any plans to adjust attachment costs to allow for more build variety? Ooh. That's a good question. That's a good question. I like that question. Basically, what he's asking is, in an update, can we change the price, the point price of the attachments? Like just go full randomizer and so we can have different. I think that's what they're asking. Not at this point, but we're looking at a general gunplay balance and attachments usage as part of this. So it's definitely something that could be adjusted in the future. Here's what I don't like about the attachment system in this game. Whenever you get an LMG, in order to make it an actual LMG, you have to spend all your points to put the amount of LMG ammo you would want in your LMG. Why do I have to spend half of my points to put a 100-round drum or box on my LMG? It's an LMG. And then my grip is 15 or 20, a useful grip. And so now I have to decide, do I want to go... Like, the LMGs are a big point of contention for me with the point system. It's dumb. Regarding the lore, are there plans for HUD customization like HUD scaling? We don't have any short-term plans to add more HUD. Who cares? Any plans for improved visibility, illumination on scopes and reticles, or an option to customize them to our liking? Many sites are very hard to see with. On reticle visibility, yes, it's something we've actively looking into. We know some sites can be hard to read in certain lighting conditions, and just put on a thermal. And we're exploring improvements there. We'll be adding some experiments into Battlefield Labs ahead of them arriving in the main game. Previous Battlefields had a dedicated key for kit swapping for an option or tap to hold to separate the action. Is there a solution being worked on for this issue? There's something that I have seen a lot myself, and it's definitely frustrating when the picking up when you go to revive somebody. Or to I see what they're saying. Yeah. Or kits would, to quickly do it. Without promising, this is definitely something on our radar and improve in the near future. A dedicated key binding is a good idea. It's able to make that work on controllers, unfortunately. I really enjoyed Nightfall. Are we ever going to get that back? Not a bannable. Ban him for 24 hours. We don't have any current plans. Good. What is the reason for alternating between solo and duo modes, Redsec, instead of simply adding solo modes as Hold on. I'm not even going to read the answer yet. It's going to have to do something with splitting the player base. When they just said a couple, 5 or 6 questions back, they don't want to split the player base. But before that, they said they're going to split the player base by adding more casual modes. I'm going to read the answer now. We're alternating between solo and duo modes to help protect matchmaking. But you were just talking about how you don't want to do console only or PC only because it'll split your player base. And then you come back before that and talked about adding casual modes that will split your player base. But now you don't want it. So do you want to split your player base or do you not? It's just inconsistency. Like, brother, what are we doing? Ooh. God, I love being right. Who doesn't love being right, though? You know what I mean? Who doesn't love being right? Duo modes to help protect matchmaking health and overall experience quality. We'll continue to monitor the matchmaking health in live and make adjustments as we get more data. They've contradicted themselves 14 times in this about matchmaking. They just have. You can say they haven't, but they haven't. What's up, Kitty? You can say that they haven't contradicted themselves, but they have. 3 different times. We heard the phone? What? Can we expect any improvements on the portal browser? Shuttle portal and ban this guy. We're planning to add a favorite. There's not even a... How am I even going to read that? How do you see the narrative of Lord? I'm not going to read that either. Is Yeagla hitting through flares a bug? We're aware of an issue between the flares and the all AA missiles. We're looking into it. So yes, it is a bug. Are you guys ever going to fix glare in Redsec? Good question. This is obviously a huge issue. We attempted to fix it in the last patch, but did not solve the problem. We have additional fixes coming in the next release, and we'll continue to monitor it until we resolve the issue completely. I'm hearing stuff? What? Following the recent transport vehicle and helicopter balance changes, many players feel their combat effectiveness has been reduced too much. Is the team satisfied with their current performance, or are they still monitoring player feedback and gameplay data for potential? Following the recent transport vehicle and helicopter balance changes. Oh, didn't they take the miniguns off of the heli? The support heli? And so now they can't cheese W's? The team is always monitoring your player feedback and gameplay data for potential future adjustments, especially with the recent vehicle changes made to Redsec. We are currently discussing internally and looking at data on how these specific changes landed on live. Thank you for the feedback. God damn. This is so much. Question, any possibility of 2v32 breakthrough coming back? Good question. He's a farmer. Farmersonly.com. He's a farmer like me. I need more bodies that I can feast on. At the moment, we see the current breakthrough player counts result in better flow and balance across matches versus 32v32 player counts. We don't have any plans right now to bring back 32v32 breakthrough. However, we are aware that for some players, this is the preferred way of playing breakthrough. We'll keep reviewing and talking about that community feedback as we continue to expand Battlefield 6. Okay. Should bring it back because it's a Battlefield game. But hey, will there be a Phantom program like a previous Battlefield games? Stay tuned. Eyes. Skull. Why are snipers so easy to use in Battlefield 6? Oh, yeah. Ball nowhere. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake that man's hand. I want to shake his hand. That video is hilarious on the plane. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake that man. I want to shake his hand. This guy's a ball knower. Why are snipers so easy to use? Before we read the answer, as someone who plays the game, unlike the people who make it, let's see. No flinch, no suppression, sweet spot, 1,000 muzzle velocity on, I think, 2 of the snipers, 6-time thermal scope, just to name a few. Now, I'm going to read the answer they're going to give. It's going to be a bullshit answer. I'm going to read it anyways. We're actively working on gunplay changes that will arrive in Season 3, Phase 3, and we're going to talk about those changes more in depth very soon. As part of that, we're reviewing the effectiveness of sniper rifles in all our experiences and with all skill levels. You can definitely expect some adjustments to sniper rifles, particularly with projectile ballistics. Okay. That's not what I wanted to hear. I wanted them to, you know what I wanted? Why are snipers so easy to use in Battlefield 6? Answer, we're removing them from the game. I would have shot a rope over my head, over my green screen, and it would have landed back there somewhere. Oh! But beggars can't be choosers, can we? But them adjusting muzzle velocity, removing the sweet spot, and giving some sort of flinch mechanic to snipers would do wonders for the health of the attack and defend modes in this game. Just some thoughts. Not a bad answer. Not good enough, though. Thoughts on removing the most frustrating way to die: prone corner camper, mountain sniper, baby gate peeker, noob 2 primary, shotgun little bird, or claymore. Which one's the most? Okay, corner camper, at least they're kind of like in the mix, you know? And I prone corner camp a lot, actually, because it's so OP in this game that you can literally turn your laser off, lay in a corner, and you can kill like 8 people just running past you because they don't know where they're getting shot from. So I'll let that one slide. Mountain sniper, you don't die from them a lot. You just get hit once and have to waste your smokes and heals and have to listen to that for 15 minutes. So I'm going to let that one slide too. Ban them all. Baby gate peeker. Again, they're in the mix. Can't be too mad at it. If you push them, they fumble over themselves and they don't know what to do. So I'll let that one slide. Noob tube, using noob tube as a shotgun. Yeah, that one is annoying. Shotgun. Yeah, because I get one shot by shotguns, but my shotguns don't one shot. Little bird, nah. Claymore, they nerfed the Claymore. But if I had to choose, probably the noob tube and shotgun are probably the two most annoying. The Claymore was the most annoying, but they nerfed it. So, David, okay, what's up, David? Where was I? Where is it? Okay. Thoughts on removing the rockets from the Little Bird as a way of nerfing it, while still preventing its identity as highly mobile scout helicopter. How about they don't even know? This guy doesn't know the grenade launcher on the Little Bird. He doesn't. He's not a knower. I've been watching people use the grenade launcher on the Little Bird. You can use the grenade launcher and the rockets at the same time. And Wolfbrink, I don't know if you guys know who Wolfbrink is, but he's been farming. I might have to try it myself. Vehicle balance, like most of the core gameplay balance, is something that we're constantly reviewing. We are exploring multiple vectors when it comes to air vehicle balance and current anti-air strength. Thank you for your feedback. No, we're not going to remove the rockets. They just said earlier that they want to keep skill levels of all, be able to get in the helicopter and do damage. And the rocket is part of that because you can get easy kills. Will there be some optimization of matchmaking? Good question. The team is looking into improving the matchmaking balance in both BR and multiplayer. We're constantly looking at auto-balancing teams with the goal of getting matches to be fair without being heavy-handed. See? Good answer. Good answer. No SBMM. The old school team balance. Just bring the old school team balancer back. It wasn't SBMM. It's more like I don't know. See, people, SBMM has been so popularized, but when people read stuff like this, they go, oh, it's just like, it's not the same thing. Like, if you play Battlefield, you know it's not the same thing. You play COD, you're like, holy shit. But in Battlefield, the team balancer is very different. It weighs things differently than, like, KD. Like, it doesn't really even take KD, and it's... Yeah. Is there any chance a better system to gain RP across teammates? This must be talking about BR ranked, right? RP, yeah. We are looking into scoring changes and gameplay tuning in ranked. We are careful with introducing scoring changes during the season, but sharing RP between teammates and improving the scoring is priority for us. Okay. I can't load into a ranked game with my lower ranked buddies. No shit. But then get matched up against class. Oh, that's the #1 player. Wait a minute. I just had the epiphany. So you're telling me that you're running into the #1 player in the world on Redsec in ranked, but you're going to split the player base up even more by adding a 75% bot-filled Redsec mode? Huh. But console only? That's a step too far. PC only lobby? Whoa, we don't want to muddy up the matchmaking system. Do you see what I'm saying? What's up, Gerard? Do you see what I'm saying? They're just contradicting themselves. Answer. We understand the issue, and we can see how that can be frustrating. Labs Live is a way for us to learn about the hard problems that come from player usage and the cause growing pains we have identified. That means finding out the limits of our tech and also about how players enjoy the mode. Class feats are amazing and also setting a standard that will be taken into account in future balancing passes. BR ranked greatly influences the way players play, and we are seeing shocking and exciting behaviors that challenge our current design, but that we see as an opportunity to have something special. They basically just, this is a roundabout way of being like, sorry, dude. You're getting ran down on by the #1 player in the world, bro. Can't help you. We don't have a big enough player base because we want to keep splitting it and cutting it. Gav, you paying $150 for the MVP plus? Bro, I'm not buying Madden. The fuck? Question, are you guys considering switching ranked mode to trios? What? What is up with the trios glazing? I blame Apex Legends. Apex Legends has done irreparable damage to not just the BR space, but other games too. How many of those PlayStation State of Play games, that one Yotai, the Ghost, the Yotai hunting game, it was trios. What? Quads, Battlefield quads and up. No trios, no, it's BR, so it's, solo duo. Fuck trios, quads, stop it. Quads is too chaotic, bro. Disorganized and just not fun for solo players. That's why solos is coming. You fucking Nimrod. Like, our initial approach for ranked BR is focused on quads since We feel it is the mode that better captures the Battlefield experience while being a true BR experience. Having said that, Ranked is still in labs live, and we are exploring and evaluating changes down the line. No. Quads. No. Are there any plans to add pointing when you ping a location in a later update? Brother. I bet you that guy and the guy who asked about honking a horn on controller are they play together. Play. You can share the idea behind introducing randomness, bloom and recoil. Here we go. Into a competitive community. We'd love to understand the future direction of this gunplay. Ooh, ball knowers. As part of the gunplay improvements, we were working on that, and we'll live later in Season 3. Well, we have like 3 weeks left of Season 3. What are you talking about? We have been taking a good look at how recoil is tuned. Recoil variation will receive adjustments in a way that will make handling more predictable and put more importance on shooting technique, i.e. burst firing automatic weapons and effectively hitting targets at range. Those changes will have some meaningful impact on gunplay mastery, and I think you will like where we are headed. We will be sharing more about everything gunplay in the near future in a deep dive on the topic, so stay tuned. Spring back 128. Oh, my God. Are you going to launch leaderboards for multiplayer? There are technically already leaderboards. You just have to go to... Leaderboards are scheduled to launch in Season 5. Bro, the game is going to be a year old. Oh. Will older maps outside of Blackwell Fields and New Sobek also get some reworks? Okay. Whoops. Okay. Can we see something done to reduce the constant spotting? Ball nowhere. We don't have any immediate changes planned to repeat its spotting, but within the soldier visibility changes, they are planned for Season 3 Phase 2. We will, of course, be monitoring the state of spotting with those improvements in place alongside monitoring community feedback. Question. With the announcement of casual BR, what is the bot to live? Oh! This is where you saw it, one. The current plans for casual BR is to be 1/3 players and 2/3 bots. Only in quads. This is all subject to change based... Oh my God. Do you plan to add new features never seen before in the franchise to alleviate the gameplay, like, for example, the Dragon Revive? We're always looking for opportunities to elevate our gameplay and find new innovations Battlefield. If you like Dragon Revive, we expect you to be pleasantly surprised with the launch of naval combat in Season 4. Knifing the boats back in the water? That was in BF4. The feature and content covered here reflect work underway. I can see Battlefield Labs remaining important. Okay. Wow. That was bro, this recording is an hour and 11 minutes long. Am I going to, do I just upload the entire thing raw, rants and all? Or do I cut it up? Or do I not upload it at all and just let this VOD be the video? Much to think about. I'm going to do outro real quick, and then I'll decide later. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. All the links are down in the description down below. Discord, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, all that stuff is down there. Go check your boy out. Twitch.tv/JustGav or right here on YouTube.com/JustGav for almost daily live streams. I'm going to get that out of here. This was a lot. I'm tired of reading. Peace out. Go Scouts. See you. Bye, guys. Okay. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. There were some based... Giga Chad ball knowers all up and down this thing. First of all, let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. I wish I had a button for it, but go ahead and give him a round of applause. Ball knowers, gunplay, sniper rifles, a lot of good questions. Unfortunately, we also had some Neanderthals in here. And unfortunately, DICE flipped and flubbed and blubbed and blabbered their way through all of this. And contradicted themselves, I'm not joking, 5 to 8 times. Something you said about the Minecraft server, I'm not in the Minecraft server. How many times I got to say I'm not in labs? And you guys don't believe me. I'm not in Battlefield Labs. I was before the game came out, which we could talk about, was it June or July? Which we were allowed to talk about. I haven't been in labs since then. since March of last year. I'm not in Battle for Laughs. You don't have to believe me. You probably won't believe me. But I'm not. Anyways, there was a lot of good stuff in here and a lot of nonsense. I could also be lying, but none of you would ever know. But there's a lot of nonsense in here. The casual playlist being added to, like, it's just so fucking stupid. It's so much good and so much bad, dude. So much good stuff. Gameplay, maps, how vehicles, snipe, all that stuff is great. We'll just have to see what changes they make and see if they actually make good changes. But, like, bro, the casual playlist, the casual breakthrough, the casual Redsec, the not wanting to split up the player base based on platform, but we'll split the player base based on, like, I don't know, bro. 75 bots and 25 real players. That is insane. That is insane. It could at least be 50-50. 75 to 25 is nasty work. When I say nasty work, I mean it nasty, egregious work. That disgusts me to my core. Turn my music back on. Oh my God. That was so much too. Let me look at the comments. Who gives a fuck? That would be an interesting way to, dude, look. Okay, this is from 2042. It's pixelated? It's supposed to be. The fuck? It's too, dude, look how smooth it was in 2042. That's crazy. Levolution and dynamic weather. How about you get the fuck off the mountain, you shitter? Thank you. It's actually 2 maps, but same, makes a good point. Yeah, man, I mean, it just is what it is. June 9th. Next week. What was that, Tuesday? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday, June 9th? Let me see. Today's I don't want to do the math because I'm lazy. Tuesday, yeah, I was right. I did the math. I'm just a lazy piece of shit. Yeah, man, that was a lot. Do we want to play the game? Actually, I kind of need to play the game for... Actually, hold on. Let me look at my challenges. you should take a long way home. Thank you guys for listening to me rant. Oh, man. Season 4 gameplay? I don't have that for you, buddy. Sorry. I do not have that for you. All right. Give me 1 second. By the way, I went and saw Masters of the Universe today after I got off work, which is why I was a little late to streaming today. It was better than I thought it would be. I will say that. He-Man was before my time, but the action was pretty good. And Skeletor, the actor, I know he's like a terrible person, Jared Leto, but he absolutely murdered as Skeletor. He was the best part of the movie. Ball. Why is this not working? There we go. All of this off of rapping. Should have wrote this in Latin. Oh, right back. Actually, hold on. Naval Warfare? Yeah. Yeah, season 4, yeah. We've known that. What's up, Madge? How you doing, man? Wow. All this stuff. Ranked. Not with just two of us. I'm not playing duo ranked with two randoms. Fuck no. Might be late. 8x8. Then you're a weirdo? Oh, okay. I'll be a weirdo then. I'll be your weirdo. Tomorrow we do have Summer Games Fest. I think it starts at like 4 p.m. I want to say. Usually it's like an hour or two long.
Get back to your squad. Here's some ammo. We need attack support on the marked objective. Be advised, hostiles have secured Alpha.
Enemy machine gun! Contact! Hostile trip sighted! Take what you can carry! Eyes on a machine gun! Objective Alpha neutralized. Enemy forces are rebacking the area. Sector is ours.
Yeah, Jalal.
Attack next sector and secure the enemy positions.
Grab what you can!
Attack support needed on the marked objective.
I get shot in my back. So Limmer.
Objective Bravo captured by hostiles.
Bravo is under enemy control.
Grab what you can!
The enemy has secured Bravo.
Grab what you can!
Bravo is under enemy control.
We've neutralized Alpha.
Alright, Alpha's under our control.
Who's got rocket?
Move to attack the marked objective.
Take what you can carry!
Can confirm enemy vehicle operating in your area.
The enemy secured Bravo. Taking the sector. Hostiles are retreating.
Sweep the area for all remaining hostiles. Be advised you are exiting the combat zone. New enemy sector is your target. Move in and secure.
Grab what you can!
Objective marked. We need you supporting the attack.
Grab
We
what
have
you
Bravo
can!
under attack.
Contact! Hostile troops sighted!
Our forces have neutralized Alpha.
Got enemy in sight!
Bravo's under enemy control.
The fuck?
Grab
Shoot
what
him.
you can!
What's he doing?
Objective Alpha is under control.
machine gun!
Okay, we've secured Alpha.
Contact! Hostile troops sighted! Contact! Hostile troops sighted!
The enemy has taken objective Bravo.
Grab what you can!
Bravo has been neutralized. All call signs. Enemy sector has been captured. You're leaving the AO. Return to combat. Hostiles are mounting their troops in final sector. All elements attacked.
Grab what you can!
Objective locked. We need you supporting the attack. We're on the edge. Let's push on and take victory.
You're not giving them a fucking
We've neutralized Alpha.
Are you bored of multiplayer, Kenny? I want to start an official ranked grind at some point. So I'm talking. But with Grand Bazaar about to come out, like, I feel like if we start now, and then it's like, oh. Can you tell? Yeah, Breakthrough being unplayable makes this game, it's tough, man. It's tough. Who is this? He said no. Been playing Marathon Season 2? Oh. Chemo, you in the stream? Who this is? Free to play week? Ranked. Just us two, though? Don't beat your cat. Jesus. If you got juice and cheese, what the fuck? The suppressors are misaligned on this. Leaked a new suppressor for season 4. That's funny. Hold on, let me turn it up. I don't know if I want to play ranked. Like, I feel like... Wait, what did I just join? I'll mute it later. It's fine. Or do I get off and edit that video? Before I go to the gym. I've been seeing a lot of people use the 3 times for Redsec and not the thermal because of the fire, but I don't know if I like... I don't know. It won't let me join you. Ha! Sucks to suck. $9.54, brother. Jesus.
All call signs. We need to push enemy back and secure the site. First sector is clear for attack. Let's go.
We're tracking you outside the AO. Get back.
Be advised, the enemy has taken Alpha. Be advised, we need attack support on the marked objective.
Objective Alpha is in enemy hands.
Be advised, Alpha is in enemy hands.
Be advised, Objective Alpha is in enemy hands.
Let's move!
What?
Take what you can carry! Yeah, give up! what you can!
Fuck.
Grab what you can! Hang in there!
We have taken the sector. Hostiles are retreating.
Take out any remaining hostiles.
He's one shot.
All squads, attack next sector and secure the enemy position.
Objective marked. We need you supporting the attack.
Need a medic! Take what you can carry!
Hostiles now hold objective Alpha.
Oh man, playing the game without a. I'm gonna go get off. I don't feel like playing, man. I'll be honest with you. Like, I do not want to play.